Shedeur Sanders' unexpected fall in the 2025 NFL Draft. What went wrong? The 2025 NFL Draft brought with it a cascade of surprises, but none quite as unexpected as the dramatic drop of Shedeur Sanders. Once seen as a top prospect, the former Colorado quarterback tumbled all the way down to the 5th round, much to the shock of fans, analysts, and, perhaps, Shedeur himself. When the Cleveland Browns finally called his name on Saturday, Sanders shared an emotional, yet simple message on social media: "Thank you, God." It was a humbling moment for the young quarterback who had once been seen as a surefire first-round pick. But what happened between his early projections and that 5th-round selection? In the days following the draft, many in the sports world have tried to dissect Shedeur's fall, and some explanations have started to surface. A report from The Athletic, citing an unnamed NFL team executive, shed light on some decisions Sanders made during the lead-up to the draft. According to the source, Shedeur may have approached his meetings with NFL teams more like a recruiting trip than a job interview. Now, we all know that the NFL is a high-stakes job interview, right? But apparently, Sanders didn't quite get the memo. The unnamed executive noted that his approach may have turned some teams off. It's one thing to have a swagger, but when you're interviewing for a job that could change your life, it's probably best to treat it with a bit more professionalism. Another intriguing factor was Sanders' decision not to hire an official agent. Instead, it's believed that his father, the legendary Deion Sanders, took on the role of his informal advisor. While Deion's experience in the game is invaluable, a certified agent could have provided Shedeur with more insight into the intricacies of the draft process. It's hard to say whether this decision cost Sanders, but it's certainly a notable one. And it wasn't just the behind-the-scenes stuff that raised eyebrows. Shedeur reportedly faced some tough evaluations during his pre-draft interviews. One anonymous NFL assistant coach didn't hold back when asked about his experience with Sanders, describing it as the worst formal interview he'd ever been part of. Harsh, right? The coach didn't mince words either, calling Sanders entitled and criticizing his tendency to hold onto the ball too long, leading to unnecessary sacks. Worse, the coach said, Sanders never seemed to play on time and often blamed his teammates for mistakes. Ouch. On top of that, the coach suggested that Sanders wasn't quite as good as many thought. Now, let's be clear, a lot of this may just be part of the gritty, competitive nature of the NFL. But when you're a highly touted prospect, these little things can make or break you. So, what went wrong for Shedeur Sanders? Was it his approach? His decision-making? Or just a case of expectations not matching reality? One thing is for sure, the road to the NFL isn't always as straightforward as it seems, no matter who your dad is. As the dust settles from the 2025 NFL Draft, one question remains. Will Sanders be able to prove the doubters wrong and thrive in Cleveland, or will his draft day fall be a defining moment in his career? Only time will tell.